Hey, thanks for taking a minute to stop by my channel. And today the subject of our video is going to be about dry brushing. You've probably heard a lot about dry brushing. It's really gained a lot of popularity in the United States in the last couple of years. It's been around for hundreds of thousands of years in Eastern medicine, and it's really starting to gain popularity in America. And that's because it has multiple benefits. The main reason that I use it is because it manually exfoliates your skin, as you can tell. There's also a lot of hype or information out there that suggests that it's healthy for you, that it actually can help to drain your lymphatic system. There is no scientific research that actually backs that statement. However, a lot of people are of the school of thought that it helps drain your lymphatic system. I would like to warn you before we go any further, I am not giving you any health information about draining your lymphatic system. I really want to warn you about that. I do happen to have lymphedema, and if you are a cancer survivor, particularly those who have struggled with breast cancer, I did not have breast cancer, but a cancer that affected me in my upper extremities, you may have struggled, or someone you know, love, and care about may have struggled with breast cancer and does have lymphedema. If you do, you might want to refer them to this video. I have some really useful information about lymphedema, although this video is not going to be about lymphedema. There are a lot of people that think that dry brushing and manual lymphatic drainage can help with lymphedema. Lymphedema is extreme swelling of your extremities. You can have it in your lower extremities or your upper extremities as a result of a surgery, cancer treatment, mastectomy, or treatments that are associated with breast cancers. And the person that you know that may be affected by this will have their limbs swell up because lymph, which your lymph nodes, they work to filter out all of the bacteria and toxins in your lymphatic system. Those don't work properly because they've been damaged by either radiation, surgery, or trauma. And essentially what happens is the affected limb or limbs, in my case, swell up to 2 or 3 times the size of what they should be. It's a very painful condition to have. There's really no cure for it, although there are things that you can do for it. I actually have a pneumatic pump that I use for my arms when mine is acting up. Thankfully, I'm so thankful mine has not acted up in some time, but it's actually an entire suit that I put on. It has pants on it and sleeves that you put on. It has a pneumatic pump, and it manually drains the lymph fluid out of my extremities, thank goodness. If anyone would like to see a video of my pneumatic pump that I use, if you know anyone who has breast cancer or struggles with lymphedema, even if it's in their lower extremities, I can really do a wonderful video and show you the benefits of having one of these pumps. They're a little bit hard to get, but I do know how to work around that to help you obtain one for someone you know, love, and care about, or maybe it's yourself. A lot of people returning from Iraq who have had traumatic injuries can benefit from these pumps as well. But I'm not here to talk about the pumps, but I just wanted to warn you that I am not giving out any medical advice about lymphedema, other than if you have irritated skin, be it lymphedema, psoriasis, eczema, or any kind of wounds to your skin, please do not dry brush your skin because it can only irritate your skin even further, and that's not something that we want to do. Something else that dry brushing can do, which is what I want the subject of my video today to be, can exfoliate your skin, which is wonderful. We all want to exfoliate the dead cells off of our skin because when you get rid of those dry, dead skin cells, it reveals a nice, new, soft, supple skin underneath. It's wonderful if you are going to self-tan because you get all of the dry skin off, you apply your self-tanner, and it looks smooth and wonderful, and you get a wonderful result. Or perhaps you have extremely dry elbows or knees where those areas just seem to get really dry. Dry brushing is a wonderful tool for that, especially in the wintertime when we get really, really dry. It can be really beneficial for that. And sometimes, you know, it's just part of a self-care routine. That's why a lot of people think that dry brushing can have health benefits because it does somewhat increase your circulation to your extremities, and it's also part of a self-care routine that makes everybody feel a lot better. So with that being said, everything I'm going to show you here today in my dry brushing routine will be linked down below, and you can purchase it through Amazon down below. You don't have to use my links. It doesn't cost you anything to use my links. If you do, it does help to support my channel. So there's that. Okay, so I have right now in my repertoire 3 dry brushes. Now you can get them, they can come with synthetic hair or natural hairs. I prefer the natural hairs because I think they're just a lot softer. If you have a really stubborn area, maybe you've got some really dry feet or heels, you might want to reach for a synthetic brush. That'll be up to you, but I'll link a couple of the really good ones down below. So I'm going to show you what I'll do. And you can get the ones, if you have trouble reaching your ankles or your feet or your lower legs, you can get these with extremely long handles on them. I'm fine with this one. But what you do is you always want to be working upwards and towards your heart. That's for the lymphatic drainage that they say and for circulation. I just follow those rules because maybe there might be a benefit. I don't know. May as well knock out two birds with one stone, soften our skin and improve our circulation at the same time. So you want to start at the bottommost part of your body, and you're going to use strokes just like this. And I'm going to do it on my hand as if this were my lower extremity. And you just use quick strokes. You don't want to go over the same area 3 and 4 times because you will rub your skin raw. You go gentle. There's no need to be tearing up your skin because this is supposed to be for self-improvement, not going hog wild on your skin. You don't want to go ham on this. And you just brush all the way up. Now, this little brush, I love this little brush. As you can see, it's round. It's great if you've got ashy elbows. Lots of people get them. You can just brush away that dry skin. Now you can see if you, I don't know if my camera's picking that up or not, there's flakes of dry skin going up in the air. And so what I do when I do this procedure, and I will go all the way up, and you want to bring everything towards your heart center and then do a round circle. Like when you start at your belly button, strip down, okay? Start at your legs, work your way up. When you get to your core, your abdomen, you want to go in a round circle up towards your belly button, then all the way up towards your heart. Up on the neck. Now, a lot of people will use this on their face. I don't use this on my face for several reasons. I just am of the opinion that I just don't want to risk scratching my skin or dragging this across and ripping anything. A lot of people do use it. If you feel that you can, go for it. I just don't want to do that. I'm an older woman and our skin starts to get thinner as we get older, and I just really fear ripping my skin. So you do you if that's what you like to do, or if you've got extremely dry skin, it could be very beneficial. Let me know down in the comments. Have you ever done that before? I'm just a chicken out. It's not something I've done. Great for the feet, great for your legs. There is even some school of thought that it helps reduce cellulite in the backs of your legs. I don't know. I've not ever examined that before or really relied on that information, but there is a lot of talk about it. It feels really nice. I'm sitting here rubbing my leg as I'm talking to you. And you can get, like I said, the one with a really long handle in the back. Do your back. Have your partner do your back, whatever you would like. Do your butt cheeks, all the way down your legs. Then when you're done, hop in the shower. I also will stand on a bath mat because a lot of dry skin comes off. You'd be very surprised. Hop into the shower, and I like to use 1 or 2. These are my favorite soaps, body soaps that I like to use after I've done dry brushing. And the first one I will use usually is the Olay. Right now I'm using the Fresh Last B3 Complex. I find this to be very softening, very emollient on my skin after I dry brush. Or if I'm really feeling a little bougie that day, I'll reach for it's my L'Occitane shower oil, and then I follow it up with the L'Occitane Supple Skin Oil. This is a little higher priced item, but if you're doing a little bit of self-care, such as dry brushing, you want to follow it up with something really luxurious, you're going to want to reach for the L'Occitane shower oil. It is luxurious. Or even this Olay. I mean, this is a huge bottle. I usually don't like to get big bottles because I like to switch up my products so many that I try out and of course do reviews on. So I don't really like to buy a big bottle, but I do use the heck out of this. And it leaves me like nice and soft afterward, in addition to the dry brushing, the nice emollient soap afterward. And then of course, just pat yourself dry, get out of the shower, apply a really good moisturizer or the L'Occitane oil if you prefer. And I think you're really going to notice a difference in your skin. It's going to feel soft and smooth. It's a wonderful experience. And like I said, please do not use this if you have sensitive skin. Do not use this on eczema or psoriasis, or of course, any open wounds. Or on the inner thighs, if you are someone who's susceptible to chafing at all, don't use this on any area where you would chafe for obvious reasons. You're going to irritate your skin. This is a wonderful way to take care of yourself, especially with the cold winter months coming up. I hope that it's something you can incorporate into your self-care routine. And if you love dry brushing, let me know down in the comments, what do you like to use after your dry brushing? Let me know. I'd like a couple of hints. Thanks for taking the time to stop by my channel. I was glad to have you here today. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications for more videos just like this one. Thanks again.